Hello and welcome to the lecture series on engineering mathematics. This is lecture 4, which is part of determinant of the matrices. In this lecture, we have find out the determinants of some special matrices. So let's start. First of all, we take a 3 cross 3 matrix whose elements are like 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 6, 0, 2, 1. This is a matrix of order 3 cross 3. Now we will find the determinant of 3 cross 3 matrix by a trick. So first of all, to find the determinant of this matrix, we write each column like this: 1, 1, 0, second column 2, 4, 2, and third column 3, 6, 1, and we repeat first column and second column again, that is 1, 1, 0, and second column also 2, 4, and 2. Now we make a diagonal from the top corner, left hand side top corner, and we call it D1, and second diagonal is 2, 6, 0, and we call it D2, and third diagonal is from 3, 1, and 2, and we call it D3. Now we make another diagonal from the bottom of the left side, here 0, 4, and 3, and we call it D1 prime, 2, 6, 1, D2 prime, and from 1, 1, and 2, and we call it D3 prime. Now to find the determinants of this matrix, we multiply all the elements of D1. We multiply all the elements of D1. It means 1 into 4 into 1 means 4, plus again we multiply each element of the diagonal D2, that is 2 into 6 into 0 means 0, plus again we multiply the elements of diagonal D3, that is 3 into 1 into 2, 6, in minus. Now we multiply the elements of D1 prime, that is 0 into 4 into 3 means 0, plus now multiply the elements of diagonal D2 prime, that is 2 into 6 into 1, that is 12, plus, and last we multiply the elements of the diagonal D3 prime, that is 1 into 1 into 2, that is 2, and we solve it. 4 plus 6, 10, minus 12 plus 2, 14 equal to minus 4. This is the determinant of the 3 cross 3 matrix. So by this method you can find the determinant of the any 3 cross 3 matrix in this easy way. Determinant of a diagonal matrix. Suppose we have a matrix A, diagonal matrix A, and whose elements are A, B, C. Diagonal elements is A, B, C, and other elements are 0. Then the determinant of diagonal matrix is multiplication of the diagonal elements, that is A dot B dot C. A, B, C. Now the determinants of upper and lower triangular matrices. The determinants of upper and lower triangular matrices is again the product of the diagonal elements. For example, we can take an upper triangular matrix A whose diagonal elements are A, B, C, and upper elements may be any real numbers or complex numbers like D, E, F, and for upper triangular matrices the elements below the diagonals must be 0. So we can take here 0. This is an upper triangular matrix and its determinant will be the product of its diagonal element. Product of its diagonal element, that is A dot B dot C. A, B, C. Similarly, we can take another matrix B, lower triangular matrix. In lower triangular matrix, we can take any element A, B, C. Here D, E, F, and above the diagonal elements, all the entries must be 0 for lower triangular matrices. So this is an example of lower triangular matrices, and again determinants of lower triangular matrices will be product of its diagonal elements, that is A, B, C. Now the determinant of skew symmetric matrices of odd order. Remember this, the skew symmetric matrices should be odd order. Then its determinants will always be 0. We can see an example. So by definition we know that a matrix A is said to be skew symmetric if its transpose equal to negative sign minus A. This implies what will be its diagonal element? Its diagonal elements will be I transpose equal to minus AII, and we know that the transpose of diagonal elements will be same, means AII equal to minus AII. This implies we can take 2ai equal to 0. This implies aii equal to 0. It means that all the diagonals elements of a skew symmetric matrix will be 0. So we can construct a skew symmetric matrix A whose diagonal entries must be 0. So hence we can take 0, 0. Now here we can take any element like 2, 4, -1, and now for a skew symmetric matrix we take the mirror image along the diagonals of the elements 2, that is 2, mirror image along the diagonals of the element 4 is 4, mirror image of diagonal mirror image along the diagonal of the element -1 is -1, but we need negative sign, therefore we can take here -2, -4. Here minus is already, so we make it plus. This is example of skew symmetric matrices. We can construct any skew symmetric matrices like this. Now we want to find the determinants of this matrix. By the trick we can find the determinants of this matrix, like we can write each row, each column 0, -2, -4, 2, 0, 1, 4, -1, 0, and repeat the column first and second, that is 0, -2, -4, 2, 0, and 1. Now to find the determinants we make a diagonal from left top corner, that is 0, 0. This is, we call it D1. Again we make a diagonal, second diagonal, we call it D2, and again we make it third diagonal, D3. And now again we make a diagonal from the left bottom side, that is from -4 to 0 to 4, and we call it D1 prime. Second diagonal we make from 1, -1 and 0, and this is D2 prime, and this is D3 prime. Now we multiply the product of the elements of diagonal D1, that is 0 into 0 into 0 means 0, plus again we multiply the elements of the diagonal D2, that is 2 into -1 into -4, this is +8, and in last we multiply the elements of the diagonal D3, 4 -2 into 1, this is -8, minus. Now we multiply the elements of the diagonal D1 prime, that is -4 into 0 into 4, this will be 0, plus multiplication of lower diagonals, second lower diagonals elements, that is 1, -1 and 0, 0, plus again we multiply the elements of lower diagonals that is 0 into minus 2 into 2, again 0. Then after simplifying this, we get 0 minus 0, that is 0. So by taking one example of skew symmetric matrices of odd order, we can see that its determinant will be 0. Here, the determinant of Hermitian matrices. The determinant of Hermitian matrices is always real number. We can see it by an example. So first of all, how we construct a Hermitian matrices. No need to remember any examples. Just keep it in mind its definition. Then what is the definition of Hermitian matrix? By definition, a matrix A is said to be Hermitian if its transpose conjugate equal to A. This means that A transpose conjugate means A conjugate after we can take its transpose, then it's denoted by theta equal to A. Now what will be its diagonal elements? Diagonal elements. Then diagonal elements of A raised to the power theta equal to A I to the power theta equal to diagonal element of A equal to AII. This implies transpose conjugate means, first of all, we can take its conjugate and after that we can take its transpose equal to AII equal to, this implies, and we know that the transpose of diagonal element is again a same element, that is AII bar conjugate equal to AII. This implies that we know that, हम जानते हैं कि यदि किसी नंबर्स का कंजुगेट वही नंबर आ जाए, रिपीट कर जाए, सेम आ जाए, तो नंबर क्या होता है? रियल होता है. ठीक है, दिस मीन्स AII इज रियल, यानी डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स आपका क्या होगा? रियल होगा. सो वी कैन कंस्ट्रक्ट ए Hermitian matrix of order 3 cross 3 whose diagonal elements must be real. So we can take any elements 0, 1, 2. Diagonal elements must be real. Now we take other elements like I, 4, minus I, and now we take its mirror image with conjugate, because definition says that transpose conjugate. So for transpose we will take the mirror image of the elements above the diagonal, that is I, the mirror image of 4 equal to 4, mirror image of minus I equal to minus I. Now for conjugate we will take the conjugate of I means minus I, conjugate of 4 is a real number, then conjugate of 4 is again 4, and conjugate of minus I will be plus I. By this method we can construct any examples of Hermitian matrices. So this is an example of Hermitian matrices. Now we want to find its determinants. For determinant we write each column 0 minus I, 4 I, 1 I, 4 minus I, 2, and repeat the first and second column. 0 minus I, 4, and second column I, 1 and I. To find the determinant, we make a diagonal from the top and multiply its elements, means 0 into 1 into 2 means 0 plus. Make another diagonal from the top, I into minus I into 4. This means that minus 4 I square, and make third diagonal from the top and multiply its elements, that is 4 into minus I into I. This becomes minus 4 I square. Now we subtract the elements of the lower diagonal. 4, 1, 4 means 4. Again we multiply the elements of the second diagonal from the bottom, I minus I and 0, 0, and the third diagonal element, product of the elements of the third diagonal from the bottom, 2 minus I, it means minus 2 I square. We simplify it. If we simplify it, this will be 4 and this will be again 4, and here minus 4 and 2I square minus 2. This will be 2, which is a real number. Next one is determinant of unitary matrices. We know that a matrix is said to be unitary matrices if A into transpose conjugate of A equal to identity matrix, and its determinants always will be unit modulus. Unit modulus means when we take the modulus of 1, this is 1. When we take I, then its modulus again will be 1. When we take modulus of minus I, this will again 1. Then 1, I, minus I, this is called unit modulus. So the determinant of unitary matrices always will be unit modulus. For example, we take a 2 cross 2 matrices, unitary matrices, I, 0, 0 and I. This is a unitary matrices. Now its determinants, what will be its determinant? Its determinants will be I square minus 0, this means minus 1, which is unit modulus equal to 1. We can take another matrices, unitary matrices like 1, I, minus I and other elements. We can make it 0, 0, 0 and 0. This is also a example of unitary matrices. You can check it, verify it. So what will be its determinants? Its determinants, since it is a diagonal matrices, so we know that the determinant of a diagonal matrices is the product of its diagonal elements, means 1 into I into minus I, and it will be 1. So again, this is a unit modulus. This is a unit modulus. So we can say that the determinant of a unitary matrices will be unit modulus. Next one is determinant of nilpotent matrices. So first of all, we define a nilpotent matrices. A matrix A is said to be nilpotent if we multiply the same matrices with k times, that is a to the power k equal to 0 for some k, then we say that it is a nilpotent matrices. For example, we can take a equal to 0, 0, 0 and here a non-zero element a. Then we can see that a square equal to 0, a, 0, 0 and multiply again it 0, a, 0, 0. Then we get 0, 0, 0. Again we get multiply it first row, second column 0, and again we multiply second row with first column which will be 0, and next multiply with the second row with second column and it will be 0. So we can see that a square equal to 0. Therefore this is a nilpotent matrix. Again, if we take B equal to another matrix of order 3 cross 3 and we take its diagonal element 0, 0 and upper diagonals elements A, B, C and lower diagonal elements take 0, 0, 0. Then this is also a nilpotent matrices. You can see that B square equal to 0, A, B, 0, 0, C, 0, 0 and 0 and 0, A, B, 0, 0, C, 0, 0, 0. When we multiply these two matrices, first row and first column, then we get 0. First row with second column, this will again 0. First row and third column, this will be AC. Now similarly, second row with first column this will be 0. Second row with second column, this will again 0. Second row and third column, this will be 0. And from third, since each elements of third row is 0, then it again gives 0, 0. This is B square. We want to find B cube. It means B square into B. That is B square 0, 0, AC 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and again the elements of B 0, A, B 0, 0, C 0, 0, 0. When we multiply and then we get all its entries will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0. So we can say that this is also a example of nilpotent matrix. potent matrix. So what will be its determinants? We take another matrix C, which is also an example of nilpotent matrix. You can verify it. Nilpotent matrix. Then we want to find its determinants. For determinant, we write each column 2, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5, -2, -3, -3, and repeat first and second column. That is 2, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5, and make a product of diagonal element, that is 2 into 1 into 3, that is -6, plus make again a diagonal element, product of diagonal elements, 2 into -3 into 1, -6, this will be again -6, and make a product of third diagonal elements, this will be -50, minus, now make the diagonal from the bottom and multiply its elements, that is 1 into 1 into -2, -2, make another diagonal elements, product of other another diagonal elements, 5 -3 into 2, -30, and the product of third diagonal elements, -3, 5 and 2, that is -30. Now we solve it, simplify it, -6, -6, -50, -62, minus, this will -2, -30, -30, this is again -62. When we simplify it, then we get -62 plus 62, this will be 0. So we can see by an example that the determinants of a nilpotent matrix is again 0. The proof of the above property you can see in upcoming lectures when we teach you eigenvalues. So all the properties of the above matrices can be proved when you will study the eigenvalues. So wait for the proof. Next one is determinant of idempotent matrices. The determinant of idempotent matrices will be either 0 or 1. So first of all, what is the idempotent matrices? A matrix A is said to be idempotent when we satisfy A square equal to A. This is the definition of idempotent matrices. Now you can see some examples of idempotent matrices, like identity matrices. Identity matrices is idempotent matrices because I square equal to, it satisfy I square equal to identity. We can take another matrices whose elements are 3, -6, 1, -2. We find A square, it means 3, 1, 6, -2, multiply it again, 3, 1, -6, -2, and we get, when we multiply first row with first column, then we get 3 into 3 9 minus 6, that is 3. First row, second column, we get 3 into minus 6 minus 18 minus 6 minus 2 plus 12, minus 18 plus 12 minus 6 1. Now we multiply second row with first column. 1 into 3 3 minus 2, that is 1. Multiply again second row with second column, and we get 1 into minus 6 minus 6 minus 2 plus 4 minus 6 plus 4, that is minus 2. Which is again the same matrices A, that is we get A square equal to A. Hence this is also an example of idempotent matrices. Potent matrices. And you can see its determinant also. Then what will be its determinants? Determinant of A equal to 3 into minus 2, that is minus 6, and 1 into minus 6, that is minus 6. This will be 0. So the determinant of idempotent matrices will be either 0 or 1. Next one is involutory matrices. So first of all we define an involutory matrices. A matrix A is said to be involutory matrices if it satisfies A square equal to identity matrices. For example, we can take identity matrices 1, 1, 0 and 0. Then we see that I square equal to again identity. Hence it is an involutory matrices. Involutory matrix. Again we take a special kind of matrices of order 3 cross 3 whose elements are, suppose here A, here plus minus 1, and here its inverse, that is 1 by A, and all remaining elements are 0, 0, 0 and 0. Then this is an example, this is also an example of involutory matrices. You can find similarly another matrix of order 5 cross 5 whose elements are like A, B plus minus 1 and its inverse, means inverse of B is 1 by B and inverse of A is 1 by A, and put other elements are 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0. Similarly here 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 0, 0 here all elements 0. Then this is also an example of involutory matrices. So first of all you should identify the matrices and after think about its determinants. So we are interested to find the determinants of involutory matrices. The property shows that the determinant of involutory matrices is plus minus 1. How? Suppose we take this example and you want to find its determinant. Then write each column, that is 0, 0, 1 by A, 0, plus minus 1, and 0, A, 0, 0, and repeat first and second column, that is 0, 0, 1 by A, and A, second column, that is 0, plus minus 1, and 0. Now you can find its determinants by taking a diagonal product of the elements of this diagonal, that is 0, plus product of the elements of this diagonal, that is again 0, plus product of elements of this diagonal, this will be again 0, minus product of the diagonal elements of the lower diagonal elements, that is 1 by A plus minus 1 into A, that is plus minus 1. Now the product of the elements of this diagonal elements, that is 0, and next the product of third lower diagonal elements, this will be again 0. So we get 0 minus plus minus here 1, that is plus minus 1. One more example, you can see that 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 1. This is also an example of invertible matrices. And what will be its determinant? Suppose this is matrix B, then what will be its determinants? We can see that this is a diagonal matrices. So determinants of a diagonal matrices, we know that its product of its diagonal element, that is 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, that will be 1. So we can see that the determinant of invertible matrices will be either plus 1 और -1. इसका एप्लीकेशन आप लोग कैसे करेंगे? सबसे पहले आप लोग इसको आइडेंटिफाई करिए कि मैट्रिक्स हमारा कौन सा है. मैट्रिक्स यदि आप पहचान जाएंगे, उसके बाद इसके सारे प्रॉपर्टी को आप लोग याद कर लीजिए. जब आपको पास सारी प्रॉपर्टी याद रहेगी तो केवल आप ऑप्शन चेक करिए और आंसर टिक कर दीजिए. सपोज आपको मैं ऐसे एक एग्जांपल यहाँ पे दे रहा हूं कि यहाँ पे आपको दे दिया मैं 0, 0, यहाँ पे 2 दे दिया, यहाँ पे 1 दे दिया, और ये यहाँ पे आपको 1/2, 0, 0 एंड 0. और आपसे ये पूछा जाए कि इसका इस मैट्रिक्स का डिटर्मिनेंट क्या होगा. सपोज दिस इज मैट्रिक्स डी, तो पूछा जाए कि इस मैट्रिक्स का डिटर्मिनेंट क्या होगा. तो यदि आप डिटर्मिनेंट निकालने जाएंगे तो काफी टाइम लगेगा. या तो आप सीधे सीधे पहचान जाइए कि यह एक हमारा इन्वर्टिबल मैट्रिक्स है, इस टाइप से आपका देख सकते हैं. तो इस इन्वर्टिबल मैट्रिक्स का आपके पास आंसर क्या होगा? इसका या तो प्लस होगा या तो -1 होगा, या तो +1 होगा या तो -1 होगा, क्योंकि यह एक इन्वर्टिबल मैट्रिक्स है. और आपके पास ऑप्शन सपोज ऐसे रहे, फर्स्ट ऑप्शन दे दे आपको 2, सेकेंड ऑप्शन आपको दे दे -1 या +1, +-1 कुछ भी दे सकता है, थर्ड ऑप्शन 4 और फिफ्थ ऑप्शन 6, फोर्थ ऑप्शन 6. देन व्हाट विल बी आंसर? योर आंसर विल बी सेकेंड. Next matrix is a very important matrix named as Vandermonde matrix. So first of all, we know what is the Vandermonde matrices. So if we take a matrices equal to 1, 1, here A, B, then this is called Vandermonde matrices. Suppose we take another matrix of order 3 cross 3, whose elements are 1, 1, 1. Elements of second column is A, B, C, and elements of third column is A square, B square, and C square. Then this is a 3 cross 3 Vandermonde matrices. We take another matrices and the 4 cross 4 order. 4 cross 4. 1, 1, 1, 1. This is elements of first column, and elements of second column will be A, B, C and D. Elements of third column will be A square, B square, C square, D square. And elements of fourth column A cube, B cube, C cube, D cube. Then such type of matrices is called Vandermonde matrices, and its determinant is very simple. Suppose you want to find determinant of A equal to, then this will be B minus A. That is, you can see here B minus A. Now, if you want to find determinants of B, then this is very simple. How you remember? This is you can remember it like this: C minus B, C minus B, and next take C minus A, C minus A, and now we take B minus A, B minus A. This is the determinant of B. Now suppose you want to determinant of C, then determinant of C equal to, we take the element D, D minus C, that is D minus C, D minus B, D minus B, again we subtract D minus A, D minus A. Now take the element C and write it C minus B and C minus A, and in last we take B, B minus A. So this is the determinant of matrix C. You can see here how to find the determinants of Vandermonde matrices. How we apply it? So we can take an example. We take example like 4 cross 4 matrix, 4 cross 4 matrix whose elements are 1, 1, 1 and 1, and next elements is 2, 3, 4 and 5, and next elements 2 is next elements 4, 9, 16, 25, and elements of row 4 is 8, 27, 64 and 125. And you have to find the determinants of these matrices. If you go through the traditional methods, then it will take a lot of times. But if you identify that this is a Vandermonde matrices, then the determinant can be found very easily. So first of all, we convert it in determinant in Vandermonde matrices, that is 1, 1, 1 and 1. Here elements of second row will be same, 4, 5, and elements of third row can be written as 2 square, 3 square, 16 square, and a 4 square, and this will be 5 square. Similarly, elements of third row, fourth row can be written as 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube and 5 cube. So this is also a Vandermonde matrices. are we can convert it A transpose equal to 1 1 1 and 1 2 3 4 5. Here will be 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. Here 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube and 5 cube. And we know that determinant of A equal to determinant of A transpose. तो हम A का मैट्रिक्स A का डिटर्मिनेंट निकालें या A ट्रांसपोज का निकालें, दोनों का सेम आएगा। तो हम ये देख चुके हैं कि यह एक वंडर मोड मैट्रिसेस है। तो इसका डिटर्मिनेंट क्या होगा? जस्ट इसका डिटर्मिनेंट होगा, द डिटर्मिनेंट्स ऑफ दिस मैट्रिक्स विल बी 5 minus 4 into 5 minus 3 into 5 minus 2. And now take the element 4 minus 3 and 4 minus 2 and in last we can take here 3 minus 2 and solve it. 5 minus 4 means 1, 5 minus 3 2, 5 minus 2 3, into 4 minus 3 1, into 4 minus 2 2, into 3 minus 2 into 1, that is 2 into 3 6, into 2 12. This is the determinant of the given matrices. तो आप देख सकते हैं कि हम यहाँ पे केवल मैट्रिक्स को आइडेंटिफाई कर लें तो कितनी आसानी से इसके डिटर्मिनेंट निकाले जा सकते हैं। तो मेरा सजेशन यही रहेगा कि सबसे पहले आप मैट्रिक्स को आइडेंटिफाई करना सीख लीजिए। जितने मैट्रिसेस आज हमने बताया उस सभी मैट्रिसेस की प्रॉपर्टी को याद कर लीजिए। फिर उसके बाद अब इसका डिटर्मिनेंट निकालना हो, चाहे आगे हम लोग इसका आइगन वैल्यू आइगन वेक्टर पढ़ेंगे, वो सब निकालना हो, वो बहुत इजी हो जाएगा। इन नेक्स्ट लेक्चर्स we will study the inverse of the matrices. Thank you very much.